Oh, this is Cartoonist Will. I'm about to step in to see the Batman. Unfortunately, Richard couldn't join me, but I guess I am his guest reviewer for tonight. I just wanted to do this short recording before I see the film to let everybody know that I know next to nothing about this Batman film. I know it's crazy, right? I mean, I love Batman, but I guess the world's been inundated with so many superhero movies, especially the MCU, that I'm not really excited. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, when I first heard that they were making this, at first I was like, the Twilight guy? No. But then I was like, sure, why not? And so I don't know a lot about this film. I think it's based on The Long Halloween. I'm pretty sure Catwoman's in it. I know the Riddler's in it. I'm pretty sure Penguin's in it. That's about it. I don't know anything else. Well, I mean, obviously Jim Gordon and Batman gets a nice greeting card from the Riddler. That's all. I don't know anything. If there's been a new trailers, I haven't even seen them. Anyway, and I know what the Batmobile looks like because of toys. Anyway, so I am going in almost completely blind. So this is going to be fun. Anyway, and I'm sure I'll probably see this and be like, man, I wasn't excited for this. This was great. I mean, it's Batman after all. I mean, you know, you can ruin Batman by giving him bat nipples, but unless you really try hard, how can you ruin Batman? Anyway, stay tuned for the quick review. Hey, this is Cartoonist Will. Just got out from seeing the Batman, and this is my initial thoughts review. First of all, I have a pounding migraine, so I'm gonna get this done before that gets any worse. Possibly, now I always feel like this when I get out of a movie because, you know, I'm still in the high and the excitement of it all. Possibly, I won't say the best, but one of the best Batman films. Definitely does the character and source material justice. Not sure what to think about Bruce Wayne's new emo look, but you know, he plays a terrific Batman, and you really think about it, Bruce Wayne probably would be kind of depressed emo anyway. No, I'm just joking about that long hair, most of all. The black makeup around the eyes actually is a nice touch because, I mean, I'm a cartoonist, and I don't have to, well, I mean, you know, I have a full-time job, it's not cartooning, but what I'm trying to say is that if I don't leave my house, I don't get dressed. Why would Batman, that is Bruce Wayne, take off his eye makeup, you know, unless he's going upstairs to go see real people that don't know he's Batman. Just saying. But, so that's a neat touch. Absolutely love this film. Every time you think it's over, it's not over. There's always more. The end credit scene after the credits was only because I have a pounding migraine. It was one of those I waited until after the credits for this, but that's okay. You'll find out when you watch the film. But yeah, I really liked it. I really liked this film. It really highlighted Batman's detective skills. I really like the romance between Batman and Catwoman characters. I would say that I prefer this Catwoman over Anne Hathaway's. That was Anne Hathaway in Dark Knight. The third Dark Knight film, right? Yeah, I don't even remember what it was called. The Dark Knight Rises, that's it. A lot of some comic accurate origins for Falcone and Catwoman, as far as I can tell. I mean, it was just a really good film. It was a really good film. You know, and this I wanted to be a spoiler-free review, so I can't really say a lot. think I know where the next film's heading, but maybe not. Is that a spoiler? I don't know really, but it might be. It might be heading to a classic comic book storyline. Although it's also true that one of the Arkham video games did something similar, but not quite the same. And speaking of the Arkham series, I think that fans of the Arkham Batman series will like a lot of what's in this film. I think it either draws a lot of inspiration from those games, or at the very least, they both draw from the same source material. Obviously, they do. I just mean the way the story flows and this kind of Batman. He's definitely Detective Batman. There's definitely some action scenes, but I feel that this Batman is just a lot more intuitive. He's a lot more. He's using his detective skills. I never really liked this Riddler's costume, but after seeing the movie, I understand why they had to hide his face. If he comes back, maybe, his costume, if he comes back, will be a little different maybe, but it makes sense now. But once he has the costume off, I love Edward Nygma's, the actor that plays him, and the way he looks. I think he plays a good Edward Nygma. Makes sense. Or whatever his last name is. That's another comic thing, kind of a retroactive change or something. I think in future continuities, when I say future, I mean past classic material. I think they did rename Edward, gave him different last names or something, so he wouldn't be Enigma, and kind of like the Joker. I don't know his real last name. Maybe the comics do say his real last name, but this film anyway just throws it around, and we don't know. I hope that's not really a spoiler. I don't think that should be a spoiler. Everybody who's read the comics or any of the cartoons or whatever knows his name's Edward Nygma. That shouldn't be a giant spoiler. Some of you might know the comic sources where he had a few different last names, so that's just drawing from the comics, not really a plot spoiler. Anyway, really loved it. Really loved Jim Gordon's character. I forgot who was playing Alfred, and that was a surprise, but he did a really good job. Last time I think I saw him was Black Panther or something like that. Obviously played a much different character this time around. And surprise, before the credits roll, there's a surprise at the end. I'm interested to see how that pans out for the sequel. But anyway, this is my spoiler-free review, initial review, and I am going to go now and nurse this migraine. Well, this is Cartoonist Will. Bye.